We're here to talk business flyers. Actually, he's going to talk. And why would I talk business flyers? At least getting it printed and doing it right, because that's, if you're gonna, it's your business. And two choices right off the bat. Do you want to print that off your desktop printer? You can do it.
You can.
Or do you want something that looks really professional? He can do it. He can help. What do people have to think about, though? I mean, when you're doing a business flyer and you want a good one.
Well, I mean, obviously the first thing is, what am I trying to prove with this?
True.
What is my goal? Am I doing a sale this weekend that I want people to know about? Obviously that should be in big, bold type at the top to let them know the sale's happening, where it's at, where, when, why. Obviously those things are very important. I can't stand when I get an email or a flyer and it says all the information but doesn't give me a date or a location. Like I'm just supposed to assume. I got to Google your address. So where, when, why, how, all that stuff needs to be on there. But also, when you're thinking about flyers, are you trying to impress people with them, or do you just want to do down and dirty and get thousands upon thousands of these out in people's hands? And obviously at Foote Printing, we can do either one. We can print it on a cheap, copy paper, 60-pound offset text, or we could even do it on almost, like a light business card stock, 80-pound silk cover. The other day, a buddy of mine starting a business. He's, not doing too much printing, but he wants some nicer looking things to hand to his clients. So we're going to do a flyer for him on 80-pound silk cover. So it's got a little bit of nice weight to it. And then we're also going to do a spot UV, one of our new digital presses. We have that capability. We can also do it, in large volume with a spot varnish on presses and stuff. But for the small entry one, to have that and have your logo and a nice picture and some other stuff on there highlighted on the silk that doesn't have really a shine to it with the spot gloss UV on
it's neat.
there.
That's wow.
It looks nice and professional. It pops the images, and it's a memorable piece that people are going to be like, oh, wow. And, going to make you look a little bit more professional.
That's a good point probably to remember. I mean, you've got a flyer that has to convey information about you or your event, but the very flyer itself and the design, really, and the quality conveys a lot about you and your event.
Yeah.
And there's so many possibilities. Yeah, well, right. No, but it's important, that's... And you can work with folks no matter if smaller budget, or maybe they want to knock it out of the ballpark. There's just, you can do a lot. There's a lot of options you were just talking about.
Yeah, and I think if you're gonna be cutting down what you're printing, like I talked about before, because most people are, that's fine, but the things that you print need to look nicer, and you need to spend a little bit more money on the design and the print of it to make sure that the pieces that you do print are memorable and have a nice call to action for whoever has them in their hand, and to also show them not only are we a great company, but we have this nice flyer here that's showing you how much we pay attention to details and want to impress you and care.
So, no matter what it is that you want to achieve with your flyer, these would be great guys to talk to, Mike and his group, because they're gonna also drag that out of you. What do you want to achieve? Okay, cool. Here's some ways we can do it to achieve what you need, and that's the value of a good printer. Beyond just here's a piece of paper. That's not what they do. Put it down here. Lots of decisions go into that, and you can work with these guys. They'll work with you to make it the best it could be. So, Michael, what can they just give you a call if they're watching right now?
They can 216-431-1757, or just go to the website. You can fill out a form there, or email us. You can always email me straight at michael@footeprinting.com, or fill out the form on sign.
Do it right now.